Hello and welcome back to a very odd start to a Pillars of Eternity episode. So, basically we had some audio issues at the start of this episode that you were about to watch, and it basically meant that that part of the episode is unusable. So, what I have done is the end part of the episode was salvageable, so I'm going to give you a short recap. Basically, I believe we went back to the place that we were at the end of last episode. We went a little bit further along the road. We discovered there was a hunter there. The hunter sold us, sells supplies and things. Then we went up to, I think it's Galvino's, lodge up at the top of the map. Not much else happened along the way, I don't think. Went into the lodge, and then we discovered that there was a whole bunch of constructs all over the place. We killed some. We found out that the constructs were being made by Galvino, and that's about where you're going to find it. So, what I'm also going to do with this episode is I'm going to attach the next episode onto the end of it, so that you get a full-length thing, and so that it's all kind of a proper story together, and you get kind of the whole Galvino Lodge thing in one go, which I think makes a little bit more sense. But just telling you why, there's going to be another intro about, 16 minutes, 17 minutes from this point on. So, please enjoy the episode, and apologies for the slight problems that are happening. Right, let's head up here and see if we can explore the rest of this place. So we know that, we know what these two bits are. It's like storeroom, like kind of general workshop-y area, but not like a proper workshop, just kind of like where he was keeping things. And then we have this bit, which is where he was eating, and it had no constructs in it, which means that he probably had control of the constructs. And then there were traps everywhere. What? So I'm not sure what else is going on.
Silent as my feet.
And then we have this door, which we could open anyway. We didn't need the key, so presumably there's going to be something bad in here. Oh yeah, yep, I was right. Well, let's switch us to ranged, and then get everybody to attack the unstable constructs. Oh, I dislike these guys a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. These guys are not my favorite enemy. That's fine. Luckily, they don't do that much damage. Well, I mean, they do a lot of damage, but they don't do that much health damage, and these guys were alone.
Light, flame, and sound.
So we can just let our endurance come back up. And we get binding copper, which is worth nothing. But, we get it. It's an ingredient. What is that? Okay, I mean, get it. Kill it.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
But yeah, what is that? Help me, sir, help. Ooh, interesting. So something's sentient here. What is this? Ugh, sickened. Doesn't seem to be doing damage. This just sickens us, I think. Okay, let's get a heal down on top of the back group.
It is.
Okay. Then we're going to continue to hit the flame construct. I think that we want to hit, where is it? Durance's buff onto everybody. There we go. Give everyone the damage reduction buff. Cool. Give Zawu the extra attack speed one if we can, but you got dazed, so we can't use it. That's fine. This thing is not dying at all. Okay. It's weak to lightning. Oh, which is interesting, because that's what Zawu would do if he put... Yeah, okay. That's what he does put on when he does his master attacks. So if he can hit it, Zawu's going to kill it. There we are. So Zawu can now attack this iron construct, punch it. And then we'll get Manea attacking the other one. And we'll attack the iron construct with Zawu. Okay. There we go. Keep trying to knock it down. Right. Everybody can now attack the same one. Cool. It healed, which I'm not a fan of, but that's fine. Keep trying to knock it down. I suppose we could stun it. That'll probably allow us to hit it a little bit more consistently. Immune to stun.
Not even slowing it
or maybe, oh, it's immune to the second. The stun just didn't hit. Okay. Kill the misshapen construct. There we are. We should just use attack speed.
This fight is mine!
And we can get it down. Oh, I also gave quite a lot of people the... well, I gave our 2 frontliners like the second class thing. Like the one where you can take an ability from another class.
That's how it's
Temporarily,
done!
like a worse version. I gave them both the Veterans Recovery one. So they should be gaining endurance over time. In case you're wondering where that is coming from.
What?
Right. Grab the loot. Grab the loot.
Oh, and if I find something good,
And
you can
sneak
have
around here.
half.
Trap detected, okay. What is this? This is more notes. Subject roster. This paper contains a loose list of apparent personages separated by date. Godang Dag, Long Watch Falls Bandit. Misind Dag, Ninpara, some smuggler. Full Stag, murderer, nice hair. Rightling Stag, idiot who tried to knife me. Under a list is a note in a different hand. Deverous Devil, just give me the numbers. So he's working with somebody. Oh, okay. Interesting. Vicious green liquid seeps from the crack in the glass tank. It exudes strong chemical odor that is almost painful to inhale. Okay. Right. Hello. Construct. Hit it.
Not even.
Okay. Well, it did hit us, but luckily we seem to be able to dodge that one this time. Alright, shooting his green liquid at us again. Go disable the trap. Yeah.
As promised.
Okay. Switch to your melee weapon. Go beat up go blind the iron construct and beat him up. Zawa, stun the misshapen construct. You hit it. Back 3.
Zawa is ready.
Okay.
That didn't work.
Almost down.
Got you!
Iron construct being blinded means that Zawa should be fine if he second wins. Yeah. There we go. Back up to pretty much full. Misshapen construct is not dead yet. There we go. Ah, okay, this must be the door that we had to have the key to unlock. Although it doesn't say unlock with key, so maybe it's not. Everyone turn and kill the iron construct. There we go. There's a whole bunch of negatives on it, and now we can go and kill this one. Good that I removed the trap, because our party would have ran on top of it otherwise. This wall totally is one of the ones that scrolls down. Okay. We'll keep hitting it. It'll die eventually. There we go. One more hit. There we go. Cool. Grab the loot. Yep. Grab the rest of the loot.
I will walk unseen.
Ooh. There's something to remove stuff. Okay, disarm the trap. What's this one? It's a way to get in here. Okay. Well, given the key doesn't open it, this can't be the right way, so we'll just quick save. And then
Let's see
open the
what's
door.
in here. That'll do it.
Hello? Broken construct. Ha! Your money or your life, friend! A tinny voice rises from within the chest of this headless man. From time to time, a burst of sparks accompanies the rattling of his innards. Excuse me? Get a little lost, did we? There's a toll on these roads, 500 copper, but you have a new set of nostrils to breathe out of. The construct's arms twitch, spasmodically at its sides. Yeah. Let's use our intelligence, I think? I've come to help you. You're free of this place. Free? What are you on about? You're in a cell. A philosopher, is it? All of us trapped within the cages of our own inequity? I'll have none of that. There's a manic quality to the voice now. You hear a harsh metallic whine from within the construct's frame. Yeah. Just look at yourself, you're a broken machine. You use some very peculiar insults, I have to say. Even so, you'll regret those words. I can't have people say I'm going soft, can I? Construct suddenly lifts sideways, arms akimbo. Huh, that's odd. I swear I had my knife. I've always been very good with knives. Her voice takes on an edge of panic. Where are my hands? I don't... Where am I? What's happening? There's a sudden harsh metallic squeal, and the construct pulses with fierce light as it lurches towards you. Alright.
That's it.
By construct. Oh, it's gonna explode. Well, I guess we just have to let this happen.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
Yup. Just have to let it happen. Okay. What
I
else
wonder
is
what this
here?
is.
Got some blood moss, then got some boots. Ooh, boots. I will check what those do in our inventory. So, grants Ray of Pain. Does crush damage to a foe target? Wait. Whenever hit by critical hit, damage from disengaging. So if we're hit by a critical hit, this will create a ray of pain between us and the target. To do crush damage. Yeah. To the foe target and a beam in between us. I mean, we have people who don't have boots. I mean, that's... I guess give it to a lot. We'll see. I might not be entirely happy with those boots as a thing, but okay. Quick save. Then I think we've got one more fight out of this party, so let's open the door and have a look inside. Ooh, okay.
I've got some...
Spirit ways.
Get rid of the trap. Well, we already went off, so... Okay, let's rest. Perfect. And grab everything in here. Everybody should be sneaking, so we got full perception. Nothing in there. In this one, you got a belt. Ooh, movement rate bonus. Is that just movement rate bonus? Just straight movement. That is the worst. Wait, that is a belt, right? That is a belt. That is the worst belt I've seen. Yes, Zawu can have it because like he's melee. What have we got in here? Nothing.
Let's see what's in here.
Ooh, in this one.
As promised.
We got lockpicks. Great. Lockpick. Scattered pile of mechanical finger joints strewn across the desk. Arranged from top to bottom, these boxes boast increasingly intricate locks. A few broken lockpicks lie discarded on the shelves.
I'll have this open in no time.
And here we have more lockpicks. Alright. That's a lot of lockpicks. Not to be judgmental. Right, quick save. So maybe somebody was trying to break into something? Or trying to work out how to break into something around here, I guess? I don't know. Kind of weird. Hello? Ah, iron constructs. Yeah. So, Zawu, go and punch that one. That's as far as I'd go. Nea, run forward. Get in there. Oh, Zawu's going to be hit by like a million of these toxic blasts. Okay. Hit the iron construct. Damage reduction. Here we go. Yup. A million toxic blasts incoming.
You should have run.
There we go. We are so dead. Okay. Oh no, the unstable constructs. Okay. Web like that?
Let's try that again.
Yeah, okay, we'll try that. Damn machine, will you repeat all I say? That's what it's saying. Okay, weird. We could second wind. We do have some potions. None of minor regeneration potion, I think might be a good idea here. What else do we have with? We can heal. Grieving Mother can heal.
This is getting...
Oh, they're down. Okay. Grieving Mother. Do we have Ringleader
nowhere.
yet? One more hit. Okay. One more hit. Not detonate. We're after Ringleader. There we go.
Zawa's enjoying himself.
Just Ringleader them.
Not even.
Okay, back off, back off. Yeah, we're taking too much damage. Second wind. Manea, second wind. Okay, this isn't going well. What happened here was we basically got blown up repeatedly. Which, I don't know. That's not great in my view. Maybe try a heal here? Yeah, we'll try a heal. And then Grieving Mother can drop her can't be hit thing on Minea.
Mow it.
Keeping her alive. Okay. Good. We're stuck. Okay. Don't like the unstable constructs here. I think we'll do our fire that leaks. There we go.
My
Try it
mind
out.
feels sharp as steel.
Oh, it couldn't attack because it was stuck. I love it. Okay.
This is getting nowhere.
Kill the unstable construct? No. Okay. At least we're still alive. Like, Minea's still alive, which is a huge change to our previous fights, because it means that instead of us having these three, which we have to kite around like, everywhere, Minea can just kind of sit there and tank everything.
This is.
Okay. If we're gonna have to rest again, we might as well hit some stuff. That's around the caster. Pillar of Frost.
How may I help?
Not
Try
even
out.
slowing it down.
There we go. That's something. We killed that thing.
I'll let
Go for the
Margaret's
next
fire
construct.
bless this one.
Cool. Talking to Magrin's fire. Let's chuck our fire thing on this guy over here. Cool. That did a lot of damage. Fire pillar. Just to keep him attacking someone else. We can, in theory, ice pillar here and it hits both of them.
Take worth and wrath.
That's cool. Yep. Cool. I think we should just attack the misshapen construct back here. We'll kill it really quickly.
That's it.
I think. Yeah.
My mind
Get it? There we go. Next one.
feels sharp as
Iron construct, which we can also kill with our fire pillar. There
steel.
we go. No, we're just leaving kind of Minea attacking one by herself, but it seems like we're having trouble killing that one, so. Yeah, I thought we'd take a
Let's
small
try
break
that
while
again.
we kill the rest of them. And then we're not being hit by those attacks. I suppose fire pillar as well here would do absolutely fine. Fire pillar appears to be a very effective way of killing things.
Let's try that.
But apparently not this time. There we go.
If it makes you rest easier.
Pick up all the loot. There we go.
Do I sleep?
Some more
Or
loot.
do I merely dream that I sleep?
Some more loot. Some more loot. And I think we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and we will take a rest and start the next episode. Hello, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Before we get into anything, we did get a stronghold message. Reports that Vithrak will attack the stronghold in 6 days. Okay, what can we do about that? I think we will auto-resolve this. We're not going to manual resolve it. We've accrued debt due to damage to the stronghold. You won't receive any income until it is paid. Pay the debt. Cool. That's that done. We also took a rest, and we can explore the rest of this cavern.
They shall
So.
see nothing while I see much.
The lever seems to be locked in place for the moment, and then we got that thing. Okay, let's check the books. Aha! Subject, Baelsair. She has outdone herself on this one, Baelsair. A common robber with some natural talent for cipher abilities has gone to its head. The Bazo believes that he's the next Antonino, I think. In any case, the world will... Well, the world would be well rid of him. Still, he has yielded promising results. His mind is almost perfectly intact. I may even be able to determine whether there is merit in his delusions about soul lineage. But I made a foolish mistake of leaving the man's pistol on my work table. His essence is bound to the weapon rather than the body I undertook to build for him. Even bodiless, this fool seeks to trouble me. I have sealed him within one of the tanks. I will have to proof the machines against free roaming experiments while I think of a solution. Until then, I suppose I must endure the company while I work. Okay. Ethic Null. The Ethic Null is a group both fascinating and dangerous. An ancient druidic order is believed to fall well outside what the average person might imagine of druids. Though details are sketchy, the Ethic Null would seem to have originated in the White March, as the order itself consists mostly of dwarfs. The traditional druidic chants of the Ethic Null speak of people as a collective whole that created a necessary balance through their strict adherence to the purity of their line. This has been interpreted by historical chroniclers to mean that there was a time when only dwarfs were allowed in Ethnic Knoll. Residing now in Twin Elms, the records of Ethnic Knoll date well back before the settlement had arrived in its present name. And in fact, some information places them at Twin Elms before even the Glenfathans arrived. If this is truly the case, then the Ethnic Knoll are one of the oldest druidic orders in existence. Their beliefs don't conform to what is normally viewed as a druidic viewpoint. Sacrifice, blood, fire, an intense drive for balance in all things, well beyond most druidic standards, pervade their rituals. Core to this is a dogma that if you want something from the universe, you must sacrifice something into the universe to maintain the balance. Nothing can ever be received without something first being given. If you perform a sacrifice, your desires will always be satiated. The simplest example of the sacrificial balance, as explained to the author, went as thus. Say you are one of these Ethnic Knoll, and you want your daughter's marriage to go well. You don't want problems, so you ask the elders what you must do. You're told that the appropriate sacrifice is, and then you perform it. In this case, it'd be simple as throwing some coins into lava, giving metal back to the earth. Sacrificing something that is important to you, right? But the requirement is always different, so you don't know what is expected until you're asked. The more significant the request, the more significant the demand. And most things of true value must be paid for in blood. I was told that people were moving fingers, toes, even whole limbs. One farmer was reputed to have sacrificed his youngest son. Another good question many people have raised in regard to the Glenfathans. Why did they allow such a potentially violent, possibly dangerous group to live in Ur Glenfath? Why not force them out? Rumours are the Ethnic Knoll are able to make an ancient recipe for a unique war paint, apparently blood-based, and they are the only people in the world who can. The Glenfathans, it is said, have come to believe this war paint provides tremendous advantage in combat, and the residents of Ethnic Knoll in Twin Elms is predicated on the fair trade of this substance. I think we already read that one. I only noticed at the end.
Yeah, I've got something over here.
Yeah, I'd prefer if you didn't activate that trap. Alright. You seem to be doing alright. What's this? You're a short series of clicks from around the corner. Ah, so the lever's fine now. Tufts of hair are still stuck to the metal slats of this helmet. You spy dark smudges along the edges of the manacle. Sparks quill over the wires and platings of the machine, illuminating the innards with each burst of light. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's talk to this first. You hear a faint, reedy voice singing tunelessly. Well, I pulled it, and we get Baelsair. Oh. Spirit.
My thoughts were dulled.
Murdered the Baelsair the Spirit. Please? Yeah. I'm free, Gilvano. I will eat your heart, man. Okay, everybody hit it.
I am free.
Yeah, go back here, get the shadow. Blind it. I need you to stun it.
Calvino,
Okay.
I will.
Oh, it's dead. Well, that was easy enough. We're going to switch back to our crossbow temporarily. Start hitting into it. Oh, it speaks.
Your
This is
heart,
getting
old
nowhere.
man.
Okay.
This weapon's no
This
good
is
to me.
fine. What's it immune to? Oh, it's immune to piercing, pretty much. Okay. We go all the way around with our... Yeah, yes.
Dulled.
Yeah, we can do this and get behind it and hit it in the back. Okay, good. Should die soon. Manea, use your once per encounter heal. Did that not work? Use it. There we go. That's better. Oh, a loft died.
This one repels.
Okay. Got frostbite, which to be honest isn't the worst one he could have as a negative, but alright. Interesting.
I'll go on ahead.
Pick up the loot. Spirit residue. And then in here we get a gun. Ooh. Okay. Have a look at the gun. The gun is DR bypass. High amount. Crit damage. Look how much damage it does. Okay, grants ambushing as a passive. So it gives +2 stealth. I think that's what it is. Oh, and 25% damage if on the first hit. That has to be ours, right? Like, there's nobody else who could possibly use this weapon as well as we could. Because, I mean, I know we have crossbow. And crossbow, I think, is one of our night weapons. Yeah. But, let's just quickly compare crossbow to this, right? No, that's comparing Raven Wing. Crossbow. So, this does more damage, It also it says veil piercing, which is interesting. I don't know what that is, but okay. That's interesting. Oh, -5 accuracy, I think it is. Oh, okay. But it has DR bypass. It lowers your crit damage. Okay, less liking it. But on the first hit, you ambush it, which gives you the extra damage, which means our first hit's going to do like 200% damage. So, it's an amazing weapon for us right now. What does this do? Oh, opens the door. Alright, quick save. And then we can head on in. We're not going to rest again. 1, because we don't have camping supplies, and 2, because Aloth can't rest again. Okay, Zawa over here. Minea over here. Grieving Mother. Try getting this guy straight away. We are gonna. We didn't change our weapon. There we go. Cool. We are gonna shoot one of the unstable constructs. You're gonna give everybody. You can't do anything because we're not in combat.
I'm here.
Okay, go. Right. Give everyone the buff. The front 3. Your mother's already shooting into her thing. Aloth hit this one.
This fight is mine!
That's it!
Didn't quite kill the unstable construct, but that's alright. Shoot the burning flesh. The other unstable construct is just going to come back. A second wind, just to get those prepared. In fact, we should second wind as well.
That's not very...
We're going to die. Unless we died. We were too close. Need you to do that. Need you. Well, now I know why there's somebody who sells camping supplies right outside this area. You know what? I'm just going to use Burning Flame. Not on that one. I'm just going to use Burning Flame on the construct. The other ones are going to die. We knew that was going to happen. Yeah. It's going to blow up.
Some rest would renew our souls.
Yeah. Aloth. Need you to just, I don't know, turn that guy to stone. That'll work. Then you can blind that target. Switch to your melee weapon. And then let's see what we get. We could do crown. I'm trying to think of something. Maybe just, wait, what's this? It gives allies thing. Alright. Do this. I see, you know what? Heal. Heal yourself.
Ah, thank you. Were that...
Okay. Cool. Murder this thing. Aloth, probably just hit it with a million things at once would work.
That's it!
Yep. Negatives we got were severe burn. We actually got 3 severe burns, which is fine. We can take that. We could actually continue on with that. Okay. We have to just be careful about unstable constructs. They're really difficult to beat. Alright, quick save. Let's
My thoughts will be as silent as
head
my
down here.
feet.
Get it, no. Okay.
Oh, and if
I
I,
don't
find
think everyone
something
was
good,
sneaking.
you can have half.
What's this back here? Is that just mushrooms? That is mushrooms, okay. Right, we really need us near the front so we can spot these traps. That's why I'm not going to gauge this thing right now. There we go, now we go. Oh, I was just waiting till we engaged it until we were sure that we'd, got all the traps in this area. The heal, which is just ridiculous. Okay. Kill it with our next shot. Yeah, we actually take we took 1.5 bars off of it with one shot from our gun there. That's cool. Right, grab its loot.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Okay. Okay, this is not the workshop door. Quick save. And open it up. Alright. Just move forward in steps so that we get perception bonuses.
Found it.
There we go. We failed to disarm the trap. I hate that. Okay. Back off.
Your thoughts
Grieving
must
Mother.
flow deeply indeed.
We're going to use you for a very important task here. Paralyzed. You know, overall, not the worst thing that could have happened. But I sent her forward because she has the most health, so if she did die, it would mean the least.
I'll see what's ahead.
Your thoughts must flow deeply
Right,
indeed.
get everybody together. Nothing there. Okay. It's difficult to arrange your party this way. There we go. Through the door. The ranged members of our party are going to make... No. Just the ranged members of our party are going to make a very quick exit. Okay. The melee members of our party might be screwed. You two?
Yeah?
Kill it. Okay. Actually, Durance, I have an idea. Halt its movement.
Lavaru
It worked. Okay. It worked. Okay, you attack this. You attack this. You switch to ranged. Attack that one. You attack that one. You attack that one. You attack that one. You can unstealth if it would make you move quicker. There we go.
That's it.
We're actually going to be able to beat the unstable construct. That's brilliant. Okay, we stopped it exploding. Okay, interesting. So, if we can just get something that so maybe Grieving Mother's paralyzed thing on them?
Perhaps it is
Straight away.
time to stop and reflect on our day.
Crumpled experimental notes. This crumpled piece of parchment was found jammed inside the faceplate of a construct. My efforts to instill even a child's intelligence in these creatures have failed. Most cannot hold a quill, let alone set thoughts to paper. I believed for some time that Subject 63 might have had a breakthrough during its lessons, but I discovered it had simply been repeating my words without comprehension. These were not enlightened characters, while they wore their original skins. Perhaps their essence lacked fundamentally capacity for learning. I have put them to the test in more martial arts, but here too they falter without the benefit of true sentience. The devil, of course, delights in mocking them. It is boasting of besting children at combat. If only I had my old machines. Okay. The devil. What is the devil? So this is where they were learning martial stuff. Hit it. Yeah. Well, we're just going to try and kill this construct, I think. Please kill it. That did not work. Okay. Not do that. Heal. Heal. Grieving Mother. You cast Power. Please don't be close enough to do anything. Okay. That seemed to work. That seemed to work. Okay. Kill the construct. These constructs aren't very strong, so Aloth, I think I'm going to do bounding missiles with you. There we go.
My mind.
See if we can bounce that back through them all. Oh, that wasn't the bounding missile I was looking for, actually. I was looking for the ones that bounced, but that worked. Okay. Back 3. Attacking. Okay.
How may I help?
That's what I was looking for, yeah. Now we can attack the next construct. It's going to explode. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Then the shaping construct to the back. Please kill it. Yep, it's almost down.
That's it.
Another hit. We're about to hit it with our gun, so if it doesn't die by... Oh, we have to reload. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's going to die before our gun even gets there.
What?
Okay, pick up the loot. What is this? Exceptional rapier.
You
Don't
can
care.
trust me.
Pick up this. Yeah. Sneak in. Make sure that we have everything, you know, properly revealed. There are no traps. Cell key. Oh, that's the key for the cell we saw earlier. Okay. So we would go back there and we'd rescue it if we didn't have a rogue. That's fine. No traps. No traps. That's a workshop key. What does this do? I mean, I'm going to quick save, but I'm also going to pull a lever. Oh, it opens up this area. Oh, it's the back way in, so that's where you're meant to get the workshop key. Oh, I see. That's neat. Set ourselves up like this. Open it up. Quick save again. We don't have a lot of health, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, wow. That is some odd-looking man. An elderly man hunches over a cluttered desk in the back of the workshop. His flesh is pulled tightly around thin, fragile-looking bones, except around his neck, where it hangs in loose wattles. He turns as you enter, a scowl already chiseled into his lined face.
Back again? I told you.
He hesitates, squinting at you from behind smudged and dusty spectacles.
Of course, a fresh fool to replace the last fools. What brings you stomping through my workshop, eh?
He draws his words out, looking you up and down. A sneer creeps across his face. I've got questions about Durgan's battery and the White Forge.
Straight to business, no nonsense. We appreciate that, don't we?
He turns to the bronze golem over his shoulder.
Anything for a breather from your endless yammering.
The voice echoes from within the golem. Aye, I got a fancy for this and already.
Hear that, Eora? Another who would tolerate your barbs and insults.
Anyhow.
But you come seeking the White Forge, like they all do. Boys with smooth cheeks and wild dreams. Girls with bright ribbons tied next to their scabbards.
His voice rises and falls with the sing-song of mockery.
Old men and women, too, seeking a final blaze of glory before they're snuffed out for another turn at the wheel. Sound familiar?
His smile is rigid as he looks at you, and the corner of his eye twitches. Yeah. I'm trying to think how we want to answer this. Let's just say you've said this all before, I take it.
I have this conversation with every pig-headed swashbuckler those Postanagos and stalwarts send here. Go see Galvino, they say. Surely he'll help you.
Must have slipped their minds what a busy and important fellow you are.
In the silence that follows, the temperature in the room seems to drop. Galvino glares at her. Also, is that Moira from, the same voice actor as Moira from Fallout 3? It sounds very familiar.
I should have let them stone you. Would have silenced your endless rattling forever.
The hanging folds of skin beneath his neck tremble.
Then you'd have naught but those frostbitten inbreds for company.
No, it's not the same one. The nice happy stuff sounded similar, but that did not. Okay. You're upset. There's an old wound with Stalwart, then.
The spiteful imbeciles destroyed my career, ruined years of work. But let us focus on the reason for your visit, yes? The villagers and their adventurers hammer and pry at the battery as if they were laying siege to some mouldering lord's keep.
He swats the air in front of his face.
But those stones were laid by some of the finest builders ever to have lived, disciples of Abidan in the truest sense. They will not fall by the whims of any kith. And the door itself, it is infused with living essence.
Yeah, but the dwarves must have had a way of getting in.
Perfetto! This is the crux of the matter.
He claps his hands together.
The Pargrunen of Durgan's battery perished within their own keep, victims of a violent disagreement among their own commandants.
His mouth twists into a wicked grin.
Surely in the village you have heard stories, no? Disappearing caravans, tracks in the snow, screams from the high towers.
He pauses, watching your expression with a raconteur's glee.
The work of spirits still trapped in the battery, and a testament to those impenetrable walls.
He raps the mortared stone of his own house.
But the door of the keep, the one the Pargrunen filled with essence, it was made to listen, to recognize its masters.
So I need the door to recognize me.
Traditional Aptapo cultures revolved around language. Words revealed who they were and where they were from. That is why you need a Kandak.
A what?
Some liken it to a poem, others to an anthem. In reality, it is more than either.
He holds one hand out, turning it this way and that in a balancing motion.
A Cantek is a statement of purpose, a declaration of identity. Each is unique to its stronghold.
Ah, seal your door with the key of words, and any liar can walk his way through. There's nothing built of words that won't break it when the slightest stress is applied.
Thus, to enter a fortress like Durgan's battery, you would stand at the gate and recite its Cantek.
He spreads his arms, his face aglow. Okay, so where would I learn this?
To learn the Cantek, you must speak with one of the dwarves of Durgan's battery. A shame they are all dead, no?
He rubs his hands together, pacing.
But no doubt their souls live on in one or two of the villagers of Stalwart. Like fine wine poured into a cheap pot. But to identify them, that is the first problem. You would need the skills of an animancer.
Or the skills of a watcher. The golem swivels her head towards you. Her mask of a face and the glass eyes behind it betray no emotion, but it seems as if she's watching you carefully. Okay.
A watcher? Diverus? If this is true, then you could find a soul descendant from Durgan's battery, no question. But the greater difficulty remains.
Galvino rubs his gaunt, whiskered cheeks.
You would have to learn the Cantek from the dormant soul. And to do that, you would have to awaken it.
Yeah, how would I do that?
An awakening is merely the jolting of a dormant soul into consciousness.
He makes a bursting motion with his hands, playing his fingers wide.
When such things happen normally, it is because something has reminded the subject of a past life, often violently so.
He smacks his workbench with surprising vigor. Aloth flinches.
Thus, to awaken one of the former dwarves of Durgan's battery, you will need to address that soul, and preferably by name.
He folds his hands together, steepling his fingers.
But show some care. When you examine these souls, whatever it is you watchers do, you may see images, memories.
He leans forward, his back hunched.
These are moments of special import. What you see will tell you much about the person, and perhaps the condition in which they awaken.
He raises his hoary eyebrows and tilts his head back.
Awaken them from a traumatic memory, and who knows? Maybe they awaken thirsty for blood. Or maybe you awaken someone else.
He cackles again. You understand the consequences of an awakening as well as any Paxa, yet perhaps there's benefit to the process as well.
Here, this has been tuned to the Aeon of Durgan's battery. Use it near the villagers, and it should tell you if one has a soul old enough to have come from the battery.
He rummages around and produces an unfamiliar device. So this Cantek is all I need?
Who can say? None have yet opened Durgan's battery. But the ones that came before you, I think they got close. You may wish to find them and see what they discovered.
Where would they be?
I have not seen them since they first came to see me several weeks ago. But word has reached my ears that they crossed an ogre matron.
But this awakening would be permanent, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes. Whoever you awaken will live with the memories and the personality of a past life. Maybe peacefully, maybe not.
His bony shoulders rise in a shrug.
That is why you must pay attention to the soul you would awaken, no? It is a monumental thing to impose on another, but these are the very people who wish to rediscover the White Forge, Verus.
He removes his spectacles and polishes the dirty lenses with his tunic. I see, thank you for your help.
You have much work ahead of you, as do I.
He nods and turns back to his desk.
I'm going with him.
The golem looks between you, her neck turning on an odd joint.
You? Go to Stalwart? Is this your macabre sense of humor, or has something gone to rust in that beautiful head I crafted?
Galvino stares at her agape.
No one will bother me while I'm with him. Besides, I can help him find people in Stalwart.
The golem's burnished face is eerily impassive.
You haven't been to Stalwart in 13 years. And this watcher sees souls. What help could you be? Besides, I have need of you here. You owe whatever remains of your wicked life to me.
A frown sours on his lips as he taps his chest with a crooked finger. The golem says nothing, but her essence smoulders. Resentment rises from her in shimmering waves. He swivels her head to look at you. What's your story?
This charming specimen is a convicted murderer. The Devil of Carrick, she's called.
Mighty fine of you to start with my good qualities, and you wonder why we don't get more visitors.
Killed over a dozen people before they finally caught up to her in Stalwart. Perfect company for lonely camps and mountain passes, no?
He nudges you, all the while grinning wickedly at the emotionless golem.
Hey, I know how to start a campfire.
The only reason she's not a frozen corpse is because I convinced the old mayor to let me try an experiment.
So you put a person's soul into a metal body. He leans back, raising his hand.
Into a work of art! Look at this! Craftsmanship worthy of a jeweler!
He traces the scrollwork that runs along the golem's jaw.
Fully articulated joints, capable of grasping a pen and writing her own name.
He grabs her hand and delicately bends her tapered fingers.
And of crushing your throat.
She snatches her hand away.
Show me another smith anywhere in the Dyrwood who is capable of such delicacy and precision. She is a masterpiece.
Why did you build her?
Why build a fortress or a village or anything? To make something that keeps, that... It was the early days of the legacy. My peers in the colleges of Animancy were filling the hollowborn with the souls of animals.
You're right. By comparison, this sounds perfectly sane.
I thought there was a better way.
He is silent for several seconds, his gaze growing distant.
One with a plum academy job back in Salona. Don't forget that part.
He glares at her with narrowed eyes. Why is she called the Devil of Carrock?
She committed her first crime in the village of Carrack. Burned their family alive in their home.
He shrugs.
Did the same thing in half a dozen other villages, but the name stuck.
You aren't afraid she'll murder you?
She may be mad, but she's no fool. She wouldn't survive long on her own. If the villagers didn't send a hunting party after her, the Eramans would claim her. Her joints and mechanisms require maintenance, and she cannot perform all of it herself.
See, he's reminding me. In case I get any bright ideas.
I take it your experiment didn't go over so well with the rest of the village.
Here we go.
She rolls her eyes, rasping them against their sockets.
They were going to stone her anyway. Why not allow her to be put to some useful purpose?
His lips curl back from yellowing teeth.
My life's ambition. To serve somebody's useful purpose.
I approached Mayor Sinahiod and begged. He saw the potential and allowed me the privilege of attempting my little experiment.
I'm just going to point out that there is no Mayor Sinahiod anymore, so I guess we know what happened. He sneers at the words and the indignity they recall. His shoulders are stooped and his teeth bared.
Then I accomplished what few animancers have even dreamed of. No academic support, no patron. Just me in the middle of nowhere.
He jabs a finger into his concave chest.
Oh, now you got him all wound up.
I transferred a fully intact soul from a living subject to a fabricated body. She retained her personalities, her memories, all of it.
He claws at the air with one thick-veined hand.
Yet the villagers saw only a stolen corpse.
Okay, that's all I wanted to
She's
know.
a fine specimen, her personality notwithstanding.
He waves one hand in a circular motion. The golem says nothing. Okay, I'd like her to travel with me.
Quay? No, you don't know what you ask.
He shakes his head, waving his hands.
This woman, the Devil of Carrick, she was a notorious murderer, burned people alive all over the region. Besides, she works for me. After all, I am the one who preserved her.
Let's try and get on, get something over on him. Let me parade her around town. It will infuriate those villagers. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
So you get use of the devil's services, and I get the satisfaction of knowing those stiffnecks are sweating through their small clothes, eh?
He sighs, but a smug grin has already worked its way across his face.
It's a deal.
Fine price for a blacksmith striker. Suppose I should be flattered.
And there you have it, a bargain.
Okay, so we have the Devil of Karok. We have to decide who to ditch out of our party.
I will wait in the place of your
Oh,
strength.
that was a tough choice. Goodbye, Grieving Mother, for just now. He gives you a sardonic grin.
A moment. You are going back to Stalwart, yes? Perhaps you could do me a favor.
Tell me about this favor.
There is a man in the village named Grind, the head fisherman.
Oh, I was wondering what was up with him.
The rest of Stalwart kisses his feet because he fills their stinking blades with speckleback. But I know he's not as virtuous as he seems.
Seems like you have a history.
That self-righteous meddler engineered my eviction from the village. He turned them all against me. Now I want him to feel the scorn of those mush-brained imbeciles.
What exactly do you want me to do to him?
Humiliate him, of course. Show his neighbors what he truly is, and let him live with the disgrace.
Okay.
He's always been a ripple sponge addict. Just got good at hiding it once his sainted sister died and left him in charge of the fishery.
Okay.
But he keeps a stash in the fishery, sneaks in at night when the others have gone home, and emerges sluggish and red-eyed a few hours later. I want you to expose him. Go to the fishery after dark when it's empty. Find his ripple sponge and show it to Renengild. Do not answer me now, but when you return to that festering eyesore and smell the stink of fish that hangs in the air, consider what I've said. Besides, you appreciate a good joke, don't you? Deverus, this will be a great one. But be sure to approach the fishery by night, when it's empty. They will give you no end of trouble if they see you stealing during the day.
Okay, so I am going to need to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.